Hey Dog Nation, this is the Dog Father here. Welcome to Dog Bowl 13. We're going to have a really special bunch of games ahead of us, and I'm here with one of our sponsors. This is Matt Martinez of MMD Electric. Tell us a little bit about your company.
MMD Electric is a commercial, industrial, residential, small job service company that kind of keep with smaller jobs so we can keep the schedule more open.
No, that's fantastic, and I can vouch for you because you've come to my house multiple times and saved the day for Cindy and I.
Right.
So, and that's the residential side, but you do a lot more than that.
Correct, yeah. So commercial, we help out with other sponsors like Skylight Specialists, which is a sponsor. We do help them out some of their commercial/residential jobs, or just even restaurants and you name it. We're there to do it. We do it all.
Yeah, and so this year, and just like last year, you're our streaming sponsor. So with that, Shaw Hockey Productions comes in and they cover 46 games over the course of the weekend, all the way from the beer leaguer crappy guys like you and me to world-class sled hockey players and NHL players. All,
correct, yeah.
And we can't do that without guys like you, without Shawzy and so on and so forth. So thank you for doing that. And we also have a kind of a cool theme this year at the Dog Bowl, and we're wearing it right now.
We are. The theme I like about this Dog Bowl, and it comes close to home to me, is organ donations. So with the Dog Bowl going on this year in the Survivor game, it's all organ transplant recipients and donors.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about you a little bit on that because you hit both sides of that, right? Because with organ donors, you have the people that receive the organ donations, but you also have the people that give the organs, right?
Correct.
And some of those are living donors, some unfortunately pass, and that goes from there. But kind of tell us about yours.
So first one that got me involved with the organization with Dog Nation was a kidney donation to, everyone knows, D-Rep. Or Dave Repsher with the Flight for Life back in 2015.
Yeah.
With the helicopter accident with Flight for Life. So yeah, he went through some troubles, and I donated my kidney, which got him back up and running, and life's great with him.
Yeah, and then you on the other side, you're a recipient yourself.
I'm a recipient. I actually have a 21-year-old man from Florida's cadaver cartilage in my left knee.
Yeah, ironically, the same surgery Gabe Landeskog just had.
That is true.
So you came back, so that means Gabe's coming back too. So,
Definitely.
But that's terrific stuff, amazing on both sides, and also we're wearing the Survivor game jerseys. So these are going to be on Saturday. Amazing game to watch. That'll be on one of the broadcasts and
at 2:30 p.m. Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, and you are going to be in that game, and so is Dave.
Yes, sir.
So anyway, thank you very much. Tune in. 46 games. You're not going to want to miss a single one. Check it out. Thank you.
Good evening from the Edge Ice Arena in Littleton, Colorado. This is the 13th annual Dog Bowl. Tonight's pool play action is the platinum level as we have Denver Concrete, the 5-time champion, playing up against Wolfpack. So Wolfpack dressed in their orange and the familiar baby blue of the Denver Concrete squad is to our left-hand side. I'm Manny Furtado, joined by Charlie Host, and we have Mike Shaw on camera. Welcome to tonight's telecast. And this is a must-win for both of these teams here. And they've got some numbers that they have to hit as well. Tanner Doty brings it in for the Wolfpack, delivers it back, as he was looking for A.J. Hodges, and streaking in is Michael Davies. Davies is challenged by Giles. Giles, who's been solid this whole weekend thus far, Charlie. He's back behind the cage, and the puck is poked free. And coming away with the puck and feeding it back up to Poulsen. Poulsen tries to work his way past one. And the backhand feed is taken off the blade, and Davies has it. Davies fires it over to Doty. Doty into the zone and poked off again by Giles, and makes a good defensive play. As looking for Vanderbeck. Vanderbeck's got a man on the far side, and the shot, and up and over as Bo Hansen, the DU alum, came in and was fed a beautiful pass there as Hansen found himself all alone in the slot.
One of the strengths of this Denver Concrete team was on display right there. They're just a group that, we talked about it even in the first game tonight, that moves the puck well. Both those teams move the puck well, but I think in this tournament, Denver Concrete might be the team that moves the puck the best.
And fishing the puck up ahead. Here comes number 16, as I think we have a couple of new numbers out there. And 16. Did I miss that one? That wasn't Kupel. We're going to pick that up. Meanwhile, the pass back over to the near side is intercepted, and a dangerous pass right in front. Sam Miller's got it for Wolfpack and delivers it back. Puck is picked up and on the edge of the circle as David Klee drifted in and sent a pass right in front. So do you have a number 16? Because let's see who that might look like.
I do not.
And we'll try and pick that up in between periods. Until then, he's no name. And there's the long pass, but an active stick by Sam Miller, who's been terrific on defense thus far for the Wolfpack. Vanderbeck takes a shot through the defensive wickets there. Puck is put back into the corner. Vanderbeck battling. Puck comes up, and Garrett Klee moves it back over to the far side, intercepting David Klee. Trying to move it out. Vanderbeck all alone, waits him out. What a play! A backhander as he hoists it up and over. One hands by Vanderbeck. 1-0 Concrete.
Great patience. Vanderbeck finds himself in front of the goaltender knowing he has time, and he takes advantage of that time to be able to move the puck to his backhand and then go upstairs with that shot to give Concrete the 1-0 lead.
And so, boy, that was just amazing patience, like you said. He waited him out, and he elevated it in such a tight quarter on his backhand.
Well, you're not ready to have that much time when you're right in front of the goalie. And so it's hard sometimes to recognize that you are truly all alone right in the crease. And Vanderbeck did just that. He knew when he got the puck, his presence of mind, that he had plenty of time as there were literally no defenders around him. And then he made the most of it by going to his backhand and being able to lift it upstairs. Showed great hands.
We've got a couple of new players on this Wolfpack squad. One of them is number 27 out there, and he's applying the forecheck. That is Bennett Kupel. Bennett Kupel, number 27, hails from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and plays for the Aberdeen Wings in the North American Hockey League. And so we'll keep an eye on him as he's curling, looking for it from Mason Klee. Mason Klee walks it in, but it's poked off his stick. And the long pass up ahead, stretching. Out comes Rakowski. Rakowski dangerously as Sammy Bernard came out, puts the puck up and out of play.
You mentioned Kupel being one of the new players, and then Peyton Nelson wearing none other than number 115, 115. You heard that right. He's out of Centennial, currently playing for the Des Moines Buccaneers in the USHL. So a couple of new faces in the lineup for this nightcap for the Wolfpack.
And I don't know that we've seen Peyton Nelson out there yet. Have you seen 115?
I think he just hopped off.
Okay.
He just finished a shift.
I'm wondering if they gave him that vacant number 16, but either way, we'll try and pick it up here.
Yeah, no, he is wearing 115.
Okay. Yeah. Then we've got the mystery player. Walking it in on the near side was Brian Yoon, the Colorado College captain. And Yoon with Tanner Doty They both grew up in the Denver area. Yoon's got an older brother that played in the youth leagues around here as well. So it's great to see a local product do well at the collegiate level here in Colorado. Michael Davies works his way in as Graber back behind him, but Davies got that wrister off, and Ryan Willett on one side makes that save, the Niagara University goaltender.
That was a classic rush by Michael Davies, just a smooth defender. Saw it for many years at the University of Denver, able to fend off a forechecker, go the length of the ice, and slice his way through to get that shot off.
And Tyler Polson out there. Polson has it stripped off his stick and working out of the corner, looks for relief. Tanner Doty steals it away. Selaney has it bounce off his skates, and the puck has moved back up. Selaney's got it. Selaney having some trouble holding on to that puck, and A.J. Hodges drifting up high, sends it back down low. Rafferty's got it. Rafferty working out of the corner, feathers it back up high. Kevin Connors with the shot. Tanner Doty on the doorstep, and it's punched into the corner. And over along the side half boards is Will Graber. He's battling for it, but Rafferty's got it. Rafferty sends it back up to the point, back down low. Hodges with a give and go, looking for Doty, unable to come up with it. And another backhand feed as Rafferty's got it. He was again Tanner Doty. This forward line for the Wolfpack putting on some good pressure. Puck pokes free and sent in there by number 16. Whoever 16 is, he played a little bit in Europe is my guess. And you watch Will Graber with such a casual move for a big man, sends it off the back of the cage with a self pass. Selaney into the corner. Garrett Klee with the puck, guides it back over to the far side. And there is your 115. He's got those Des Moines Buccaneers colors, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. The pants, the socks, the red, white, and blue of the Bucks.
And racing back to pick up that puck is Sean Giles, who played in Slovakia a little bit. That's where those Breezers come from. He also played at Robert Morris. As Hankey got Hassel from behind, picking up the puck over on the far side was Willett. Willett's taken off the play and trying to hold on, stay on side was Nelson. Nelson offsides. We got a whistle there. We're at the 6:59 and counting mark. 1-0 Concrete leads the Wolfpack.
And the Wolfpack trailing early here. They're going to have to get going offensively, and that'll be a tall task with Ryan Willett in net for the Concrete. He was absolutely fantastic this afternoon and a great matchup with the Top Dogs.
Bo Hansen heads it up ice to Vanderbeck, and peeling away with the puck was Mason Klee. Klee gets it back over to Miller, and Miller up ice. No name with the puck over on the far side. Poked off his stick, and Klee's got time. Willets, the Northern Michigan alum, on the forecheck. And coming up with the puck is Nelson. Nelson looks to make a move and is taken off the play. Willets has it. Willets, spinning move. Miller tracks him into the corner. Willets tucks it back behind the line. And coming away with the puck was Kupel. Kupel, one of those new players there. He's got his Aberdeen Wings breezers on. Stepping up is Giles. Giles thinks about it and recoils. With a little head fake, moves it back over to the far side, and Kupel and Vanderbeck collide. Meanwhile, the puck bounced off the stick there of DeMarco. DeMarco works it in and peels away from pressure. Finds Davies. Davies with a nifty little move to keep control of that puck. You could just sense that the pressure was coming. And he pokes it in between his skates and is able to put it on net.
Tough to stay that cool, calm, and collected when you're the last man standing on the blue line, but Davies able to do just that. Nifty little backhand play to give it to himself and keep it in, as you mentioned.
And striding up, here comes Rakowski's riser was a headhunter. Sammy Bernard made the save. And Davies getting it into it with Hankey down low. I think they're just exhausted trying to hold on to each other. But, you mentioned Davies, but Davies has an opportunity to take those chances. And the reason why is because Kevin Connors, the captain. Kevin Connors is so reliable that you can take chances and you can leave him back there on a 2-on-1 and Connors will come up and make the play. He's got to be one of the most valuable players in this tournament thus far.
And it's where your D partner matters so much. You got a Connors who is a stay-at-home solid and can handle a lot of things by himself back there, as you mentioned, allows Michael Davies to free flow a little bit.
And there's Graber. Graber with another riser as Bernard has had to make 2 high saves with the chest there. On the doorstep one more time. And Bernard robs him. Does he have the puck? We're looking for it. Bernard's looking for it. Where's the puck? And is that a goal? And there, a final delay, and there is Michael Hankey calling for it. And Walsh says goal, but he lines up over here for the faceoff. So he's messing with Michael Hankey there. So Walsh, who is you see Walsh day in and day out at the NCAA level.
Absolutely.
Has a little bit of fun there. And there's the shot by Rakowski, a second one, and Bernard answers the call on both.
Well, and that puck hit the side of the net, and then I think it lodged down inside that white wrapping that's around that bottom post of the net. So literally nobody could find it. It was tucked in there where you could hardly see it, but it was on the outside of the net.
And with the puck is Garrett Klee, holds his man off and is able to move the puck back up to the left-hand side. Here comes Hodges. Hodges, who has played 3 years at Michigan Tech, and the puck back over as Rakowski's bid goes wide and it ricochets all the way back. Hodges on the move, but Graber gets there first. Graber holds him off, tucks it back in front of the cage, and the dangerous pass stolen by Tanner Doty. Back over, Poulsen's got it. Poulsen finds Graber on the near side, and Poulsen calling for it, gets it back right through the wickets. Klee was there to read the play. And Brian Yoon back behind Woolette's cage. Poulsen with the head up, fires it back over to Solani. Solani with some speed, takes it down. The right-hand circle, looks back up, looks for some options. And that pass goes off of Hodges and drifts back out to center. And the West Point player, Driscoll, comes up with the puck. Dancing through center, walking it back in through. And here comes Bo Hansen's shot, goes wide. As Hankey there, all alone. Giles finds the back of the cage. Sean Giles makes it 2-0.
Well, you called his name earlier, Manny, on the defensive end. Giles, just how solid he's been. Concrete able to find him out in front. All of the Wolfpack defenders had been sucked over to the corner, and Giles makes no mistake as he's right top of the slot, able to get that shot glove side on Bernard for a 2-0 lead.
And so you're going to start seeing the Wolfpack begin to press here and take some chances as we're at the tail end of this first period in a do-or-die game. As Miller has it glanced off, and there is Tyler Poulsen once again. And friendly fire as Rafferty got tied up there, and Peyton Nelson caught Rafferty up high unintentionally here. And we see it. And one more time, was it the stick, Charlie?
It looked like, yeah, just...
We're going to see it one more time here. Mike Shaw. See if he's got time for this. Here he does.
And I think it's his own guy.
It is. There's Rafferty. And then, ooh, it was the stick.
Yeah.
So it was the stick of Peyton Nelson. So Patrick Rafferty is on the bench, and he appears to be okay. He's joking there with Walsh, but he took a nasty stick up high. And working his way through is No Name. No Name taking off the puck. And that's the end of the first period, apparently.
We've reached the end. Two great replays again. Mike Shaw providing our coverage, and to be able to get us those 2 replays, 2 really good looks at what happened. And it appears everybody's okay. We'll keep an eye on it, but after 1 period of play, Concrete really solid opening period, and they lead it 2-0.
And again, we continue to look at the standings here, and Concrete had 7 goals against, as Wolfpack now has 11, tied with SSIHL. Wolfpack beat Sissel, but Concrete right now only yielding 7 goals against thus far. They had that tough first game versus Sissel. They lost 6-1, kind of put them in a deficit early on. And the Wolfpack also had a 5-goal deficit, losing to the Top Dogs 7-2. So both of those teams trying to climb out of that deficit.
And goals against will matter should Concrete hold on to win, which right now they lead it 2-0. Wolfpack, if they're able to come back and win, they'd be 2-1, which would give them the second best record. So a win for Wolfpack and they're in. A little bit of math for Concrete if they win, but right now they're looking very good. Obviously a lot of hockey left to be played.
As Driscoll finds Vanderbeck, he's ridden off the play. And working it in was David Klee. Klee upended there by Driscoll. Selaney gets tied up with the Des Moines Buccaneer, Peyton Nelson. Nelson battling hard there along with number 27, Kupel. And walking the puck in, sliding it back over. The backhand scores as Vanderbeck shows those hands. What a backhand, he's got 2. It is 3-0.
Great patience. They find Vanderbeck, and again, similar to his first goal where he went backhand and upstairs. This time a little bit more in motion, a little more back pressure, but equally impressive to receive that pass and then pull it across to his backhand and get it behind Sammy Bernard for the 3-0 lead.
Vanderbeck just has that ability to score. He was one of the big reasons for Concrete's win last year, as well as Will Graber. And the puck is poked off the stick, and Willits has it poked off his stick by Mason Klee. Walking in, Vanderbeck winds up as he drifts back behind the cage, sends it back over to the near side. Bo Hansen's got it. Hansen's pass deflected. And Michael Hankey was there. Vanderbeck with those quick hands feeds it back over as Michael Hankey just in front of the cage, looking for that pass, coming back and yielding. Bo Hansen back. Tanner Doty's there. And a quick little stick check there by number 15 for Denver Concrete. Excuse me, Giles, number 5. Giles slides it back over to Hansen. And Hansen guides one off the boards. Vanderbeck yields, and Willits has it. Back to Vanderbeck. Takes the line, looking for Willits. Willits couldn't get the handle, and Michael Davies has it. Davies works through center. Poked off his stick and back out beyond the line. Tanner Doty surrounded. Willits. And it comes in offsides. So with 12:15 and running, we're in the second period. They've got the first period up there. And so the 2-man officiating crew deems it intentional and takes it all the way back to the Wolfpack end. And there's a easy call for the referees, and coming out is Peyton Nelson. Nelson has it tipped aside by Brian Yoon, and so we've got the game's first penalty. And going to the box is number 4 for Denver Concrete. That is Ben Rakowski. The Colorado Grit tender. So Wolfpack, with their first power play of the game, comes in this second period. Rakowski for tripping at 11:08.
Huge stage of this hockey game. Wolfpack needing to get back in it. They need a win, and down 3 with the man advantage. Golden opportunity to get one and start climbing that ladder to get back into this game.
And Kevin Connors works his way through center. Graber chases him. Connors guides it in. Brian Yoon chases it back and slides it back up the half boards on the far side. No Name moves it back down over to Peyton Nelson. Below the line, Nelson looking for the puck in the corner. Graber gets there first. Yoon backs him up, and the puck is sent out of the zone 200 feet.
I smile every time No Name gets it. Number 16, we're not sure his name, and we were just down in the locker room before the game making sure we had all the changes and updates, and they assured us we did, and then suddenly there's a number on the ice that was not reported to us.
And so this is classic beer league hockey, and Concrete didn't even think they had enough jerseys to play in this. They were asking me if I had a baby blue available. And there's Selaney waiting for the puck. Comes all the way back to him. And Marty Richardson, who's had a full night here, as Kramer's shot rises up and over. Puck over on the far side, held up. And walking out is Sam Miller. Miller, the defenseman, leading the charge. Gathers it back in off the wickets. Miller continuing. Backhand feed. Back over to David Klee. Klee with the puck. As he's got Mason stepping in there, looking for the puck. His brother. Meanwhile, Poulsen with the puck on his blade. As he's got Bo Hansen with him. Poulsen's shot wired it up and over the cage and into the netting.
Good stick there defensively for the Wolfpack. That was Sam Miller getting his long reach in the way of that shot just in time to deflect it up high and out of play. Big kill there for Denver Concrete. Wolfpack really not able to generate a whole lot of good scoring chances on that man advantage.
Sam Miller hails from Denver, and losing a stick there was Nick Hankey. And with the puck on the far side, DeMarco with it. Back over to Tanner Doty. Miller again. Miller, who played at Chatham University in Pittsburgh, chases down Hankey over on the far side. Poulsen draws the puck in. Driscoll from the dot loses the handle, and Davies peels away from pressure. Back up ice. Good to see Rafferty back out. Tanner Doty weaving his way through. Doty tucks it back in deep. DeMarco stripped off. Yoon calling for it. DeMarco's got it. DeMarco with a sharp angle shot. Puck is punched out, and Poulsen's got it. Poulsen works his way past, trying to get past Peyton Nelson. Kevin Connors is there. Peyton Nelson with the puck. Little backhand flip. Rafferty's got it. Rafferty back over to Nelson, looking for Rafferty. Poulsen had to duck as that puck was headed for his head. Kevin Connors, the captain. Rafferty sidesteps one, dishes it back over. The shot off the opposite foot. DeMarco coming down that left-hand side. And we've got another penalty on Denver Concrete. And is it Vanderbeck that's going to the box?
What a play there by Patrick Rafferty. It was a great display of his talent as he received that puck, cut in the center ice area, just made a sharp turn and then a little sauce pass, creating that good scoring chance. And then moments later, he's able to draw the penalty.
And there's Rafferty out there. He's got those distinctive purple socks. You can always pick him out there. It's one of the nice things about this men's league is each of the players wear whatever they want, and they're a little bit easier to identify sometimes.
Absolutely true, and they don't look exactly alike. Makes them a little easier to spot.
Sure does. Look at that green helmet and up ahead. Here's the shot and a save by Sammy Bernard. Getting ahead of the play was Dylan Rao. Dylan Rao, we haven't mentioned his name much, but boy, did he have a lot of open ice as he escaped the zone. And there's Rao. Rao guides it around and sends it 200 feet with 1:08 remaining in the power play. 5:48 remaining in this second period as the Wolfpack trail 3-0. And it's guided back over. Rafferty rifles one back over to the far side. No Name works in as he's hassled by Rakowski. No Name working out of the corner, moves it up. Back over to Nelson. Nelson secures it right at the blue line. And No Name working up against the boards. Yoon watches him. Back over to Nelson, and it skips the stick of Rafferty. Rafferty with a little head fake and now motors through center. Takes the zone. Yoon backpedaling. Rafferty's shot, and Willette makes the pad save. Rafferty again right in tight. Not once, as that was A.J. Hodges in tight. And the crowd whistles, appreciating that. And there's a penalty as Rakowski draws the penalty. And Michael Davies doesn't like the call, but good call at that. So Denver Concrete gets their first power play of the game as the power play expires over on the far side on Vanderbeck as he exits the box.
Some really good chances late there for the Wolfpack on that man advantage. And again, it was Patrick Rafferty just buzzing down in the offensive zone, finding open guys in front, just unable to convert. Concrete able to get the kill, come back the other way and draw a penalty. First power play of this game for Denver Concrete.
And as it stands, the penalty is on No Name, so you can always count on that. No Name is either going to get a penalty or he's going to score a goal.
Yeah, or a hat trick or something.
And Vanderbeck waiting for the puck on the near side, slides it back down low, looking for the give and go as Will Graber setting up in front of Sammy Bernard. Big Will Graber, now he moves out of the slot. Puck over to the near side as Brian Yoon reels it back in. Yoon alongside the wall finds Driscoll, backhand feed. Graber's got it. Right in tight, handing it off. And the generous pass there. Graber comes in and he just says, I think I'll take that. Back over to Vanderbeck. In tight, Yoon's got it. The shot, bouncing puck. Second shot, and thought Vanderbeck almost had a hat trick here. As the puck is cleared back out by Mason Klee. Waiting for it is Willette. Graber, calm as always. Pivots. And with 30 seconds remaining in Concrete's first power play, Graber takes the zone and the shot. Vanderbeck tucks it back into the near side corner. And tips it back over to the far side. Driscoll with it. Driscoll working past Tanner Doty. His backhand, the angle just off, and Vanderbeck retreats to center ice. Hodges works in. Hodges on his backhand as Giles muscles him off the puck. No Name makes a play. Another one as he's out of the box, making plays all over the place. Who is this kid?
Well, he had a great keep on that play, whoever it is, and it sent in A.J. Hodges from a tough angle. He tried to go high short side. Really one of the better chances of the period for the Wolfpack. Off the tape of Hodges, just unable to convert.
As Hodges punches the puck, brought in by Poulsen. Poulsen's got Hankey, but Poulsen finds the far side, glove side of Sammy Bernard. 4-0.
Poulsen just coming in on the left side, looking like he might pass, lets that shot go.
He had the captain on the far side. But you can't complain about that one, can you?
No, not when you finish. Tough to look off the captain sometimes, but he did it there and he's able to convert it.
I got to tell you, I've never seen a faster scorekeep put that goal up there every time. It's up there, and before I can look up, I don't know if it's 4-0 or 5-0 if I miss it a goal. He's the fastest. He's got his hand on that trigger. And there's No Name with a off-balance shot, puts it in. Excuse me, that was not No Name. That was it was 16. And I think they scored. I think we missed the goal here.
They are going to count it.
Do we have a replay? Where is the puck?
Now, we would be going to Toronto on that one. Willette kind of gets pushed, but the officials quickly point good goal, and it's a big goal for the Wolfpack as it's 4-1 now here late in the second period. Hard to see if that went in on the initial shot or if there was a rebound.
And Mason Klee trying to work it in, the 3-goal deficit here. And the shot, Rafferty's got it back behind the cage, that twisting pass. And the final seconds tick off the clock. After 2 periods, it is 4-1. And so let's go to our board here. And as we calculate this, Wolf has 13 goals against. Concrete now has 8. Sissel has 11.
So again, Wolfpack wins, they'd be 2-1, and they would get to the final. Concrete wins, they cannot allow more than 3 goals. They've allowed 1. If they would allow 4, then it'd be a tie with Sissel, and then we really got to get the mathematicians involved.
Goal differential.
Then it goes to goal differential.
And Marty has left, and he has that app. Marty Richardson, who puts in hours upon hours, and he was heading home. He's got a full day tomorrow. He's got championship action tomorrow. He had check presentations today, and a very, very emotional day here.
A lot of great stuff happening here today and impacting a lot of people, which is what this weekend is all about.
And we've got a special guest here. And Luke's going to put on the headphones here. And we're going to make sure that we've got you up on the board. Welcome, Luke, as we have Luke Host here, Charlie's son. Luke, you're enjoying the action here.
It's awesome. Yeah, it's really cool. This is a really cool event to just see. Yeah, it's awesome.
Well, your father told me you spotted that Jack Devine was not number 4 in the previous game here. So you must watch a lot of DU hockey with your dad calling those games.
Yeah, a huge DU fan. Obviously, my dad played for him, and just how much he's involved with them. Definitely a huge DU fan. Yeah.
And we saw Jared Wright out there today, so it was great to see him as well. So, and in this third period, we've got 11:18 to go as Hodges whips it back over to the far side, and Driscoll tracks it down. Driscoll spins away from Klee, moves it back over to Yoon. Yoon giveaway. Hodges with the shot, and a rebound right in front as Peyton Nelson tried to dish it off right in the slot, and what a giveaway there, and an opportunity for A.J. Hodges. So, Luke, tell us where you're playing now and what next year looks like. You've already had some good summer hockey, haven't you?
For sure, yeah. So I'm playing for the Okanagan Hockey Academy of Colorado. It's a brand new program. Last year was the first year that it was down here in the States, so it's a really cool program. The entire team pretty much goes to school together at Arapahoe High School, so you get to go to school with all your buddies and then leave at like 2 o'clock and go to practice almost every day. So it's really cool.
Well, that works out well, and you've got you have a coach in, is it David Clarkson?
Correct, David Clarkson and John Mitchell as well, two former NHLers.
Not only are they former NHLers, they're former Dawg Bowl participants as they played on the Top Dog team. And we should mention the Top Dogs have never won it, surprisingly. As Klee works it in from the circle, the shot, and a save made by Ouellette, protecting that three-goal deficit there.
Looked like David was going to be able to slide that one in on Ouellette. Ouellette at the last second able to get a pad on it, and would have been a big one for the Wolfpack as they trail by 3. Stop time now here in the third period, which the Wolfpack are appreciative to be seeing as they need 3 to get back into it.
And the bouncing puck, battling for it, jousting back below the line is DeMarco. Puck freed by Poulsen, and a giveaway Rafferty shot, and Ouellette goes down to the pads to make the save. So Luke, you're a defenseman.
Correct.
And
yes.
have any of these guys caught your eye here this evening, or perhaps the last game?
Well, I know Klee's son. He worked with us at Drill House. I do the Drill House summer camp. He's number 19 for Wolfpack. Yeah, 19 for Wolfpack. So I've kind of been paying attention to him just because he was on the ice with us.
That would be Garrett Klee.
Well. Correct. Yes, Garrett.
And his brother Mason is the defenseman
as well.
Yes. Garrett was a forward in collegiate ranks, and here comes Vanderbeck, but getting back was Sam Miller, and Miller takes it into the corner and banks it back out to center to No Name. No Name handing it off, back over. No Name with a cross-ice feed off of Selaney's wickets. And back below the line is Hodges. Hodges stick check by Yoon. The puck behind Ouellette's cage, and Ouellette looking for the puck. Poke back over to the near side, and trying to come up with it there was 23, was DeMarco. DeMarco in front of the cage, waiting for No Name as No Name battling with Driscoll. Poulsen's got it. Poulsen tips it ahead. Rafferty one-hands it back through center. Puck punch back over to the near side. And Poulsen once again with the puck on his blade. Works it back through center. Poulsen hands it off to Vanderbeck. Back to Poulsen. Poulsen drives it in, but Bernard was hugging the post. 8:40 remaining in the contest. Puck moved back over to the far side. There's that Garrett Klee you were talking about, leading the rush on the far side. Brett Willits, the Northern Michigan alum, works through center as he works past Klee, works it back down the left-hand side. He wires one in, rides the rails over on the near side. Mason Klee's got it. Mason Klee one-hands it back out to center and peels away from the pressure and finds the captain, Kevin Connors. 8:12 to go in the contest. Puck moved in, and the shot, it goes up and over as Garrett Klee had a terrific look. And there's that 1% of the cage that might have been open, Charlie.
Really good look there by Garrett Klee. He clanked it off the post, and you're right, Manny. He didn't have a lot of space to shoot at, and he nearly picked the little opening, the little window that was provided.
And Peyton Nelson taps it back out to center. Klee can't come up with the handle. Bo Hansen's got it. Hansen working up against Klee. Klee puts him into the boards, into the far side corner. And Bo Hansen continues to work. And chasing it back over into the near side. Here comes Giles. Giles steps in from his deep position, punching it out. Klee trying to hold up his man, but a nice play as Bo Hansen with the puck. Boy, he looks casual, doesn't he? A little bit of pressure. Hansen says no problem.
He just spun away from it and used his body.
And there's the captain, and Hankey scores. Michael Hankey scores the goal that eluded him earlier in the day. It is 5-1.
Good pressure by Denver Concrete. Allows Hankey to find himself all alone in front and able to slide that one in behind Sammy Bernard.
Luke, we got Michael Davies out there, number 91 for the Wolfpack. and he's an offensive-minded defenseman. How do you find yourself? Are you the same, or are you defensive-minded?
I would say I'm offensive-minded, just like him, yes. That's actually a part of my game that I've been trying to work on, is just the offensive kind of component of defense, yes.
And here's a defenseman for CC. That was Brian Yoon, number 25. Yoon's got those silky hands and walking the puck in. A.J. Hodges with a drive, and that one Willette deflects that one with 6:09 remaining in this third period as Denver Concrete looking to end this contest with Rakowski with the puck. The backhander as Rakowski spills to the ice. Puck is hoisted back and down as it tapped ahead. Working back in is No Name. No Name into the near side corner. Guides it back over. There's Michael Davies down deep, the defenseman, looking for Hodges. And No Name one more time poked off his stick. The shot as it was rifled in by DeMarco. Rakowski gets a generous no icing there with 5:30 remaining in the contest. It's a 10 o'clock start. These officials are ready to go home.
Keep this moving.
And that one had a chance as well. We're going to continue play as Bo Hansen turns on the Jets. Hansen, the DU alum, has it poked off his stick. Tanner Doty with an opportunity. Rafferty behind him. Doty's backhander. Rafferty's bid is denied. Rafferty one more time, maintaining control. Peels away and looks to the far side. Vanderbeck gets a stick on it and taps it ahead. Vanderbeck shadowed by Kopel. And Kopel with the little tap move there. The Sioux Falls native moves the puck ahead. Back over to Garrett Klee. Klee's shot, and it goes off the stick there of Willette. Puck is moved up to the near side half board. Stolen away. Paulson's got it. Connor's back. Paulson taps it ahead, and Vanderbeck's shot as he fanned on it a little bit, unable to get good wood on it. Bo Hansen one more time settles things for Denver Concrete as Giles looks ahead and elects to rag some time off. Hansen, Rafferty, and just offsides.
Just a step offside, otherwise Rafferty was gone. It was really going to be a 3-on-1 for the Wolfpack, and I don't even know if it would have needed to be a 3-on-1 because there was really nobody between Rafferty and Willette, the netminder, but Wolfpack called for being offsides, just a step.
And the puck moved back over to the far side. Giles with a soft pass as it's put deep into the Wolfpack zone. Sam Miller with 3:36 remaining in the third. Moves the puck up the right wing boards. Mason Klee with the puck. He'll take the line, dishes it back, looks for the return feed. Willette's going to hang on. He's got a running clock to work with.
There was some talk down in the locker room. They were going over their strategy, both teams a little bit, and letting their goalies know if they do get that 4-goal differential in the third, you get a chance to freeze it. When we're ahead, you go ahead and freeze it because the game has moved to run time.
As Vanderbeck with those quick little hands, he's able to move it back out to center. Klee moves it back in. Davies motors in. Davies hands it back off. Klee's got it. That's Mason Klee. Into the corner. It's Nelson. Nelson with Klee. And the pass finds Davies. Stick over on the near side. Davies. That was a pass through the slot again, looking for Garrett Klee. Back on the stick of Nelson. Nelson works through some traffic. Guides it back down to Rafferty and chases it back down. Rafferty peels it off the wall. 2:25 to go in this third. Rafferty guides it back over. Davies, the defenseman, peels away from pressure. Taps it back. Nelson with the puck. Nelson straddling the line, finds Rafferty. And the cycle continues. Rafferty escapes the shot up and into the netting.
Impressive sequence there from the Wolfpack. Puck possession, scissoring off of one another, creating a good scoring chance. Willette there to make the save.
And so Sammy Bernard remaining in net as the Wolfpack would love to play the spoiler role, but they don't pull Bernard. And the puck right in tight as Klee scores. It is a 3-goal deficit, 5-2. So David Klee gets that pass in the slot. You see him set up there.
Receives it, and just a quick release beats Willette 5-hole. 5-2 game with 1:35 remaining.
Don't count out the Wolfpack here as Klee's got the puck. Looks to take the zone, finds no name, and the pass right into the slot. Loose puck, Klee's got it again. Mason Klee right through the slot. Puck over on the far side as Rakowski got it to center ice. Mason Klee with the long stick, watched by Graber. Graber rides him into the end boards on the far side. And taking advantage, but now with the 3-goal deficit, that clock stops.
Good press here late from the Wolfpack. They are going to pull their goaltender here. They've got really nothing to lose. They need 3 in 1:07.
And battle for the puck in the near side corner with the final minute beginning to tick off the clock as Mason Klee with a quick pass and deflected. Poulsen tries to get it out. Poulsen is able to wedge it back out to center. 51 seconds remaining with Bernard on the bench. Michael Davies with Poulsen tracking him. 43 seconds to go. Hansen settles. And Hansen looking for the empty netter, scores! 6-2. Bo Hansen scores and puts the nail in the coffin.
That'll keep the clock running, and Denver Concrete, who started this 0-2 and 5-time defending champs, didn't look good, but suddenly they'll find themselves playing their way into the final tomorrow.
Denver Concrete, you can't count them out. Luke, you got a chance to see Bo Hansen with a long empty netter there.
That was a heck of a shot, yeah. That was from deep.
Do you ever practice those, Luke?
You know, just for fun, like at the end of practice or something, but I guess you don't really think about it that much.
Yeah. And the coach says, don't miss the net.
That's true.
Don't ice
That's
that
true.
puck unnecessarily sometimes, huh? What a game that we saw. Denver Concrete wins 6-2. Charlie, final thoughts.
It was a great game, both games tonight, as expected. This platinum level of play here at the Dawg Bowl, just so much fun to be a part of, so much fun to watch these guys play, and for such a great cause. And it is setting up for one heck of a championship tomorrow.
And so that game tomorrow, Sunday, 1:05 p.m., is the championship game. So we will have the Mainline West Top Dogs versus Denver Concrete for the championship. And Mike Shaw is calling us off. I'm Manny Furtado, Charlie host, and Luke host here. Luke, thanks for joining us on the call here for us. Mike Shaw, thank you for all the camera work and the replays. Final score 6-2. Have a good evening, and we'll see you tomorrow for the championship game. Good night.
That's a wrap. Thanks for tuning in.
I am Matt Martinez with MMD Electric, official streaming sponsor of Dawg Bowl 13.
Thank you, Matt. And always remember to play hard
Play fair.
and give back.
We'll see you at the next face-off.